haven't already, please take a second to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. Also, feel free to share the video.
ICMTU, which is short for I Can't Make This Up, is a live comedy show hosted by AJ Dunk, spelled all caps. ICMTU brings people together from different backgrounds by sharing true stories that have happened in their lives. Today's episode is brought to you by family. Listen, guys, if you have the time, make sure you reach out and tell people that you appreciate them. And what I mean by family is not ones that are necessarily have the same blood as you. No, 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 no. I'm talking about people that you mess with. Like they there for you, you there for them. So make sure that you reach out and let people know that you care about them. All right. It's good to let people know this while they can still respond. So today's shout out goes to family. And that message is brought to you by all caps. All right. Now, if you know what I know, and you do know, it's time to get things started. Let's get it. And now, please welcome your host, AJ Dong, spelled all caps. Hey, what's good, y'all? What's up? What's up? I'm here. We are here. That is right. Thursday, March 31st. Right before April Fool's Day, we are in here. We made it to another Thursday. Yes, clap it up for yourself. Hello, 176. What's good? How are you? I'm talking to you on YouTube. I'm talking to you on Facebook. You on Twitch. You on ajdunk.com. You right there. I mess with you, AJ, and I mess back with you. Just make sure that we clean up this mess. Yes. All right. Quick thing. I just came back from a wedding. Boy, turned down for what? That's all I can say. That song came on, and boy, some things happened. So, yeah. We in here. Now, before we get started, because I'm not one to just show up to work and then just immediately start working. That is not me. I gotta see what the temperature is like. I gotta feel the energy, see what's what. So what we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna give you time, everybody, me included, I'm gonna give you time to get your sips, get your smokes, and do your shits. Okay? So if you want something to drink, go get something to drink. If you want something to smoke, go get something to smoke. And if you want to take a shit or shit on somebody, now's the time for you to do that. All right. So while you do it, I'm gonna do it. Let's get into it. Let me know where you from. What you sipping on? What you smoking on? Who you shitting on? Who you shitting on? Hey, not how you shitting, yo. Hey. Today we going green. Hey. Oh, let me know. Yeah. All right. Okay, everybody that's still getting your sips, bring your sips over. I give you permission, even if it's in a room where you're not allowed to drink, just be careful, all right? Oh, Hall, Seltzer, Turkey, and IRS. Yeah, get them boys. Get you what you owe. Get what you owed, all right? Make sure you filed right, because you don't want to get back $60,000. So make sure that you shit on them the right way, or they going to shit on you. All right. Again, let me know what you're sipping on, how you feeling, what's going on, where you're rapping. That's right. Hola, hola, ¿qué pasó? Yo, I stay doing that. I stay showing that flag, and I don't, but so many family members will rap it. Right. Advice. There you go. Okay. All right, everybody. Like I said, to those that are sipping out there, you on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, ajdunk.com, you that are still sipping, come on over. You that are still smoking, put your ear close to the window, or just like put the window up, something if you're really not allowed to smoke inside. And you that is shitting on somebody else, stop. All right, it's enough. I've given you enough time. Please back. But if you're taking a shit, take your time. Don't push. Exactly. Look at that. Great minds. Do not push. Relax and just listen. All right, now there's only one other thing to do before we get started. Now, I got to bring us in the right way. And the only way to do that is with the sounds by the one and only band, Salt Pepper Ketchup, spelled one word, featuring my guy, Jesus from the Bodega Cat.
You know I can't make this up. Neither can I guess. That's why we have fun here. You know we can't make this up. Neither can I guess. That's why we have fun here. Yeah. I can't make this up, baby. Ya tú sabes, coño. Ahí, lo fuimos.
Welcome to another episode of I Can't Make This Up. I'm your host, AJ Dunk, spelled all caps. You can find me at www.ajdunk.com. From there, you've got my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter. It's all located at ajdunk.com. So when you're done watching this episode, if you're already at ajdunk.com, I appreciate it. Thank you. But once we're done watching this episode, you can go over to ajdunk.com and you can see all that there is to offer. I've got stand-up, I've got sketches, I've got skits, I've got soup of the day. I've got a lot of things there for you and for your friends. So once you go there, you can hit that share button and you can tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that you know this friend. Okay, so once we're done on this episode of I Can't Make This Up, make your way over to ajdunk.com. And if you're already there, make sure you stay there and check out what there is to offer. Woo! We in here. That's right. We are in here. Sweet iced tea, fresh left turners who don't turn on green. What? You better, yes. Oof, keeping that signal on too long. Boy. That's when you've hit that time where you might need a lift or somebody else to drive you. Okay. All right. Listen. Everybody, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, ajdunk.com, your neighbor's phone, the neighbors that are above you, the person sitting next to you on the bus, on the train, on the airplane, in the boat, wherever you are, I want you to start making noise. I want you to make enough noise that I can hear you, okay? So put your hands together. I want you to slow clap. And I want you to make some noise for our guests. I consider all my guests to be special if they're taking the time out of their day to be on an episode of I Can't Make This Up. So please put your hands together for Anthony Carvello.
Wow, what an entry. Thank you so much for having me, AJ. What's going on?
Not much, no doubt. I'm good. Made it another week.
I'm digging the neon green, man. I'm really digging the neon green. That's a vibe.
Thanks.
Right
there. Thanks.
And what you sipping on in there, by the way? What's in that? What's in that? What you got?
What I got in my cup is what I got in my cup.
All right. Listen, I don't want to ask too many questions here. I'm not the feds. I'm going to keep it nice and relaxed, okay?
It's not nothing that it's just some good old H2O. That's all really. That's
cool,
it. Or tequila.
Oh, thanks for having me. What's up, La Dita? What's up?
All right. So how are you, Anthony? Tell us a little bit about you for the people that don't know who you are.
Absolutely. Yeah. My name is Anthony Carvello, as AJ stated so eloquently. I am an actor, writer, director, all the hyphenates. But most of all, I'm a human being. I'm a human being, and I'm excited to be here. I'll plug myself. You can check my website, www.anthonycarvello.com. Get me an Instagram, Anthony_Carvello, just like it's spelled there. And connect. I love to connect with people, and that's me.
All right. There we go. Yes. Now, I have guests that come from all over. I have guests that have been next door. I have guests that have been on the other side of the country. I have guests that I've just met right then, and they've come on the show. Now, I am repping Jersey City. Where is it that you are repping today, sir?
Well, to see, that's tough because I'm in Hoboken, New Jersey, and I love Hoboken. I love me some Hoboken, but I'm originally just from north of Boston. So I gotta rep Boston forever. I gotta rep Massachusetts forever. So that's where I'm repping. I'm repping all of Massachusetts. All of Massachusetts.
Beantown. Okay. All right. We in here. We in here.
No Oz. We don't pronounce our Oz. Fuck
right. A bear.
I'll drop it.
Shout out to all my friends that live in Boston. Brocktown, baby.
Yeah, Brockton, baby. Yeah.
All right. Now, before we get into this, are you ready for me to explain to everybody what is about to happen?
I'm a little nervous, AJ, but if that's what you have to do, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. I hope everybody's ready. I don't know if I'm ready. I'm nervous.
All right. Well, you got a little bit of time while I explain to them what's going to happen. You can get those sweats out.
Meditate.
All right. Now, everybody that's watching on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, ajdunk.com, Twitch, your neighbor's phone, wherever you watching over stolen cable, I'm about to explain to you what's about to happen. I don't care if it's your first time, if it's your 1 millionth time, if you've been on this show more than I have, don't worry. This is what is about to happen. Your host of I Can't Make This Up, me, your boy, AJ Dunk, spelled all caps, invites guests here to share true stories that have happened in their life. Now, while Anthony is telling this story, I want you to comment like we have been doing. Comment. Keep going. All right. You can go like this and enter. I will be reading the comments. I will be listening to the story, and I will be making my own comments. I'm gonna be writing down questions because I know Anthony's gonna say something in this story that I'm gonna ask him about later on. Wait, hold on, what? Huh? Yeah, you can ask questions too. That is right. So while you're commenting, type. I heard them. They were making so much noise still from you coming in. You write those questions and you put a question mark after it, okay? So if you want to know, hey, Anthony, are you in the room right next to AJ because your rooms kind of look similar? Type it. If it pertains to the story, it could be brought up potentially, okay? So again, here's what we're doing. We're typing the comments. Type, enter, send. I am reading the comments. I'm listening to Anthony. I am making my own questions. And if you have a question, put a question mark after your comment. TC, oh,
They threw the old school nickname back. That's an old school nickname right there.
Ooh, I
TC.
didn't even think about that because Tony.
Yeah, that's somebody that knows me very well. Very well. I have an idea who it is. Jonah B.
Got a house right next to TC.
Yeah.
I edit that Kanye line.
Yep. Jonah.
All right. Now, Anthony, before you tell this story, there's one last thing that I have to ask you. This is serious.
Okay.
So first, I didn't want to interrupt your meditation. Are you done? Are you good with that?
I'm back. I'm back here. I'm back and I'm present.
All right.
We're
now,
here.
I have to ask you this last question because the episode can't go on without this if we're not there. Okay.
All
So,
right.
do you pinky promise that this story is true?
Oh, I pinky promise that this story is true. Lock it in, tighten it up, shake it, kiss it. It's real. It's
Okay.
real.
All right, Anthony, if you would, please share the story that you cannot make up.
All right, here we go. This is the story of when I dislocated and broke my left arm. We got the scar to show it. Roller skating in Santa Monica, California. God damn. What? You know, when you like get hurt, it's like you tell people you got hurt and they're like, damn, what happened? Like, oh, like that's messed up. And like every time I've had to explain this, it's like I was roller skating in Santa Monica. It's like not a tough guy story whatsoever. Okay, so I'll get to it. I'll get to what happened.
See if I could toughen it up. Maybe we could toughen it
No,
up.
there's no. It's gonna just get worse from here. We're going downhill, AJ. We're going downhill. All right.
All right.
Okay. So I'm an actor. I mentioned this. I started dating a beautiful young woman, and it was during the pandemic time. So it was actually we met over Zoom in an acting class, and then we got assigned a scene, and we started kind of rehearsing the scene and talking, and the conversations during rehearsal started lasting a little longer over Zoom, and I helped her with a self-tape. She helped me with a self-tape, and I was like, whoa, wait a second. And so we began to kind of see each other here and there, but it was long distance. She was moving to Los Angeles because she's an actor, and I'm up here in the New York City area. So it was like, we knew off the bat, it was like, let's just see how it happens, see how it goes. We'll take it slow. So I'm beginning to date this girl. We're talking. I like her. She's really great. And I go out to Los Angeles to visit her for the first time since she moved there. This is last June. And we hang out for like most of the week, hanging out, doing all sorts of stuff. We're going to Malibu. We're doing all the stuff. It's super cute. Oh, yeah. Very, very nice. And so she is into jam skating. She's a roller skater with the 4 wheels. So like she skates, she dances on the quads, Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak are making this popular again. Skate to me, baby.
Skate.
Right? So it's getting big again, right? Like the disco skating days. Now, I told you I grew up in Boston. So I grew up playing ice hockey. I grew up playing street hockey on the 4 straight like rollerblades.
Yeah.
Quad joints. Not the quad joints, the 4. So she said to me like the last day before I'm about to leave, hey, do you want to go roller skating down in Santa Monica and go to Venice? And I'm like, yeah, like obviously I grew up in Boston. I'm with the shits. Okay, let's go skate. So she has hers. She has her skates.
Here we go.
Go ahead. You got something for me?
I know this is the part of the story where everybody.
Now wait, hold on a second. I want to say we rented skates and I got on them at first, and I was a little bit like, oh, okay, these are different, but I caught on quick. Like actually caught on quick. We skated from north of the Santa Monica Pier through Santa Monica, all the way through Venice to the Venice Pier. We're holding hands, we're dancing, we're kissing. You got the picture of us? I think you got a picture of us from that day. Pre-terrible. Look at us. I took my shirt off because I'm like, yo, I look great. I'm with a cute girl. We're in Venice. This is a vibe. I'm the man. You know, I'm just super confident. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really feeling myself. Now, we skate from this is like through Santa Monica, through Venice and back. And it's amazing. And I swear to you, AJ, at one point I thought to myself, we're getting close to the rental place. And I think, man, it's so great that neither of us fell. I actually this thought went through my mind. So this is where the ego comes into play. We're about 100 feet from the rental place. I kid you not, 100 feet. And it's a part of Santa Monica, if you've ever been there, it's the houses that are on the beach. And it's all sorts of people. It's right near the pier. The Ferris wheel's there. It's awesome. She turns and looks at me and speeds up, which is, she challenged me, AJ. She challenged me. What did I tell you? I'm from Boston. I can skate. So I go to speed up to catch her because I'm going to beat her to the rental place because I'm a man. Duh. And on the front of the roller skates are stoppers.
Mm-hmm.
So I lean forward because I'm gonna hit it quick. I'm out. I'm gonna catch you. And I clip the front of the stopper, and it does its job. Oh. I fly forward. And I tuck my shoulder because I don't want to hit my head because you saw I'm a dumbass. I wasn't wearing a helmet. I land on my left hand, my wrist, with all force. And I hear a and I roll out and I pop up and I'm like, whoa, that was wild. And it doesn't hit me at first, but I look down and my elbow is not where it's supposed to be. And it was very clear to me. The bones were like tight. The skin was tight. It was nasty. If any basketball fans out there, if you remember Gordon Hayward breaking his ankle and it was sticking out and it was dislocated, it was like that. It was really bad. It was traumatic. And like, there's like a woman with kids that they're walking by. They're like, oh my God. There's like a guy coming up. He's like, damn, man, you're in trouble. And my girl, remember, we were racing. She's gone. She's up the block. And now there's a crowd. It's Santa Monica on a Tuesday afternoon. It's beautiful. There's people all circling me, and my arm is not in place. And so someone gets on the phone right away, calls 911. My girl comes back, and her first question is, "Are you okay?" And I look up at her and I go, "Nah, I don't think so. I'm not sure." So I'm sitting there, right? And within a minute, firemen come. And it's like the start of a bad porno because it's like 4 big, muscular, mustachioed, hot Santa Monica firemen. And they're like walking up and I'm sitting there. Man, again, I have my shirt off. I'm sitting there with my little skates dangling my arm. And they're like, "Hey, man, are you okay?" And I'm like, "No, man, no." So they wrap me up in the thing. They're like, "Do you want us to call an ambulance?" My girl kicks. At this point, by the way, she wasn't my girlfriend. She was not my girlfriend. This was long distance. This was the 3rd time that we actually hung out in person, like for an extended period of time, because it was long distance. So they're like, "You want an ambulance?" I'm like, "Nah." And she kicks into gear. She's like, "I'm going to get the car. I'm going to do the thing." She gets the car. They put me in the ambulance. No, she doesn't do anything competitive with me anymore because she thinks that I'm made of glass. Thank you very much, Ladida. So she puts me in. We go to the emergency room, and like they have to like pop it back in. Do you have the picture from the emergency room? Do you want to see it? Oh, look at that! Look at it! And that's after it started swelling. So like that elbow, you see, like it was popped out. Before it was swelling, the bone. Oh God!
Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
And like, man, it was really tough. And I'll say this: I don't drink, right? So they were like, "You want all sorts of morphine? You want all sorts of stuff?" And I was like, "Nah, like no painkillers, nothing." And so they were like, "Elbow did birth an elbow, by the way. Yeah, there was an elbow birth. I had 2 elbows." So 2 elbows. And so they had to pop it back in. Now, my insurance is out here in New Jersey. I call my insurance company the next day. They're like, yeah, we're not going to cover you for a surgery out there. You got to fly back. So I ended up coming back. And the day before I came back, I was chilling. It turned out, so to tell you, I had a dislocated elbow. I had a torn UCL joint. It was bone fragments popping. They pop it back in. It was falling out. They had to pop it back in again. It was falling out at the ER. It was not good. I had also chipped and broke a bone in this elbow. So there was a chip in this one. So if you want to put up the last picture, they actually left me with 2 slings. 2 slings. This last picture, if you have it. Yep. And I'm 2 slinged up right there. And so finally, the day before I leave, I'm 2 sling Tony. This young woman who takes care of me for like an extra 5 days. I couldn't believe it. I'm 2 slinged up. Asked me to be your boyfriend. Couldn't believe. Yes. She was like, listen, you're a great guy. Like, I really care about you. I would love to be with you. And I was like, for real? Me?
She's like, are you mad that I asked you that?
No, I was like, no, I can't move this. Yes. The answer. And imagine if I was like, nah. Like, I could have never said no. Not that I would have anyway, AJ, but imagine if I said no in 2 slings. It's like, dog, where you go? Get out.
She would have given you a hug.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Take it easy. Good luck with your bags at the airport. Right. You should break your arms, Dracula. It helps. And the funny thing about double sling, she told her dad about this, and her dad to this day calls me 2 sling Tony, which is like the worst. And I don't have slings on anymore. They still call me 2 sling. They call me 2 sling.
PST, baby.
2 sling. That's it. So I got fixed up. I had a reconstructive surgery. It was a tough July, tough August, but that's how I broke my arms. Arms now plural. Roller skating in Santa Monica.
Yeah.
And I did not make that up.
I'm laughing for multiple reasons.
I don't even want to know.
Number one, you see what your name is on your screen?
No, no, take it off. No. You can put it back, but no. You leave it. Yeah. 2 slings. I got me a few on.
2 slings.
2 slings.
Yo. Oh. Facts. Look at that.
I did, and I'm still with her. We're in a
Okay.
great, loving, happy relationship, and it's a great story. And I'll tell you what, early on in a relationship, to see someone kick into gear like that, like when this is the most traumatic experience physically I've ever been through. And it was the 3rd time we were really like together. She kicked into gear. She was like bossing the nurses around. She was like, "What's the deal? You keep moving it," because they're moving it in there. And I had no painkillers. And I'm like, yo, like, this is bad. And she's making sure people are in line and check. She's taking care of me. I mean, and at that point, like, I had just met this girl, and not just met, but it was like 3 months into it. And so I think like, I feel like, some people in LA are very surface level. I'm not taking anybody's inventory, but this happens with another woman, and she may be like, bro, like,
You
I'm
might
out.
go viral. You might be.
I might go viral, and I might be, like, not a good look. Got to do it for the views. But no, she stepped up, and she's a good person, so I'm grateful. She is ride or die. That's right. She is. Shout out Shannon.
All I want for my birthday is 2 slings, bro. All I want for my birthday. Now I have to ask you, if you were to give a review of the stoppers from a 1 to 5, now that you've learned that there are 2 stoppers, because you actually had 3 in this story, 1 on your left foot, 1 on your right foot, and your left palm.
Yo, I landed so hard. There was a bruise here for 3 weeks. I landed so hard.
You landed so hard that you hurt your other hand.
I screwed up my other elbow in the roll. Man, the stoppers are a 5 of 5. I'll give a 5. I would give it 6 out of 5. They do their job. They will stop.
These-
It was bad. So stoppers so good. Yeah. Yep. The best. That should be the tagline, right? We should start a company. Roller skate stoppers.
with
So
your
good.
with your spokesperson, Two Sling Tony.
Yes, they work. They
Oh,
work.
okay, so like you said, you were out there and you were skating, no
Right.
shirt on, all this.
So bad. I can't believe myself most of the time, but I am. That's who I am.
Now, when these firemen showed up, did they also have their shirts off?
They had their shirts on, but they were like all mustachioed and big and like big dudes, and like I'm just sitting there with my little roller skates. I'm just sitting there like kind of just broken. I'm a broken person. I'm broken, like just my dignity too. It's like it's just so bad. And they're like, "All right, buddy, like come on." And I'm like, "Oh my god." And the worst part is they like look at Shannon, my girlfriend, and they're like, "Is this your boyfriend?" And we're not dating at that point, so it was kind of like, no, like, yeah, I don't even remember what she said, man. I was like gonna throw up from pain, but it was just like, it was so bad.
Ooh, so that's the real hero of the story. They put that thought in her mind. They're like, "Is this your boyfriend?" She's like,
AJ, I would like to think she was thinking about it before I broke my arm. But sure, thanks. Yeah, it was the Santa Monica fucking firemen.
Or maybe it was the fact that when she's like, "Oh, I won this race and he's nowhere to be found." Like, "Oh my gosh, this is such a great guy."
Yeah, I let her win. Yeah, that should be the narrative now. I let her win because I'm a gentleman.
How long did it take from the time that you fell till your now girlfriend, realized and showed up to the scene?
It had to be because she was out. You know what I mean? Like she thought she was racing, and I think she thought she was winning.
She used the stopper to start the race.
Right. Yeah. I didn't think it all the way through, and so it was probably it had to be 60 seconds to 90 seconds, right? Because she went all the way up and then had to realize and then come all the way back. But I was at that point, man. Like I was like, wow, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. This is bad. It was painful. It was not good. It was so bad. And it was just worse because people were, and like one guy, like the West Coast Californian, like this guy, like he had to be from Long Beach or something, man. Like he was just like, "Yo, man, you're gonna be good." And I was like, "Thanks, bro. Like, thanks, dude. Like, I appreciate you." Like he meant it. He was like, "You're gonna be good, brother. You're gonna be good." Like just an old school California brother. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, "Thanks, man." Like he meant it. And I was like, "Yeah, dude, I believe so."
Now, if I'm correct, Santa Monica would be here and Venice would be here, correct? Like they're like, don't they kind
Santa
of
Monica's north, Venice would be south.
And they could like you can get to one.
Oh yeah, straight through.
Right. So the bright side is good thing you didn't fall in Venice, like right by Muscle Beach.
It's tough out there right now. I probably would have got robbed. It's tough out there. Like they would have patted me down.
They might have just deadlifted you, like, "Hey."
Yeah. Come on, little buddy. We're using you now. Yep.
Let's strengthen this elbow. Come on.
Yeah. Did my insurance try to previous condition your broken arms? No, they didn't. They just wouldn't cover me in California. And the doctors out there were like, "You need to get this like fixed up quick because if it starts healing in an unproperly set position, you could have like lifelong damage." So I come back to New Jersey and I'm trying to meet up with specialists. This is June 22nd. The first person that I can see that's covering me is July 20th. And I'm like, "Yo, like I'm about to have like lifelong damage." And I got lucky. Yeah, I was about to be chicken winging it forever.
For real.
What up? Thank God I'm not that. I ended up being able to see somebody else, and a surgeon helped me out, and it was a whole thing. So I feel very blessed about that. But yeah, it was a process.
Boy. Now the $1 million question. Have you put on, not even gone, have you put on roller skates, jam skates since then?
I have. I did it in February, actually, out in California again with Shannon, because this is her jam now. This is her thing. And so, like, I feel like I want to do it. Within the first 10 seconds, no joke, I fell. And I felt good. But I'll say this. I kind of caught a little vibe out there, and I can do my thing. I can do my thing, and so I'm proud of myself. I put them back on. I can spin. I can do a couple dance moves. You know, like I want to be able to keep up. You know, this is something, and it's fun. It's a good time.
There
But
you go.
yeah, people think I'm crazy.
Yeah, well, no, when you fall down, you get back up and
Right.
you keep going until you break your femur or something.
Right. Let's do it.
Now, when you fell this second time, did you like just dive and like land on your back, or like did you tuck and roll?
Well, no, the tuck and roll is what I did the first time. The tuck and roll, I tried to tuck, but I got cut underneath the tuck. You know, like
Your elbow
the
rolled
limbs were flailing. So I feel like I've become a very you know, I'm like a very experienced faller now. Gotta keep the neck. Gotta keep the neck. Keep it tight. Everything tight. Keep it tight. Neck down, arms in, and just kind of gotta roll through it. Gotta roll through it.
like
So,
the wheels do. You gotta
right, just like the wheels. Just
turn
become
into
a
the
wheel. Yeah. Like Bruce Lee said, you become water, just become wheels.
like water.
Like
Now,
wheels.
when you were, do you continue to do this for this question?
Do I continue to do what?
To skate, so you could be in a Silk Sonic video. So you could,
Yes, that's exactly
see
why.
Slim Tony in there.
Yeah, it's 100% it. I do have dreams of being in a Silk Sonic video, or just joining the group if they'll have me. Like, I just want to be a part of that, like fully. If they want a third guy, I'm in. I'll just stand in the background and skate. I don't skate. I'm not skating just because I know the question is, have you ever skated again? Have you done it since? No, I feel like I enjoy it. It's a good time. And again, if I can do something with my girl and you know she's into it, it's like, you know, she'll watch football on Sunday with me. I'll go skating with her. You know what I mean? We got to keep it equal. Got to keep it even.
You skate to the bar to watch the game. There.
Right. Exactly.
Hey.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, rollerblading or four-wheel skates. Which, if you have a preference, which one are you taking?
Well, before all of this, I would have said inline skating, like with
Right.
the four straight, because that's what I knew. But the roller skating is a lot of fun, man. You get some spins going. It's a little more of a vibe, and like stylistically, those big goofy inline skates, man, they're ugly as hell. They look like rocket ships on your feet. The roller skates, you could get like super vibey, dope roller skates. In fact, I'm pretty sure you could take a pair of any shoes, dress shoes, sneakers, whatever you want, and you can have them made and fitted, and they put the skates right underneath. You could put I got a pair of J's up there that I could do roller skates with if I really wanted to. Not saying I'm done, but I could.
Oh shit.
Vibe.
Uh-oh, TC. Uh-oh. We might have some here.
You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Those skate, they do get busy.
Yo,
It really is. It's sick. I'm impressed. And at some point, you know, I kind of want to be out there getting some good spins on, having a good time. It's nice. You know, AJ, I'm getting a little old over here, man. I'm past 30 now, you know? So it's like I gotta do stuff to stay young. In Central Park, they're official as hell. They're going through the cones and shit. They're doing wild stuff.
Yo, like I've seen a lot of videos on all social media of just different things, like people in suits, like going down the street, just like that smooth, like skate and stuff. I'm just like, hell yeah, man. I had a pair when I was younger, and I don't know what happened. I think I fell. I fell at one point. I didn't break anything, but I fell to the point where the wheels are like this, and once I was done, one set was just rotated like this. I don't know what the hell happened. My ankles were still intact though, but
Yeah,
I was just
lucky, lucky you.
I'll
Yeah,
get back at it.
get back at it. It's a vibe, but like a hard fall will it'll scare you. It'll scare the hell out of you. And funny enough, another thing I can't make up. My girl, she lives in LA. She hit me up Sunday. She was out in Venice skating, and I guess a girl she knew out there dislocated her elbow skating.
Well, I suggest y'all go to Hollywood or NoHo,
Right, right.
somewhere different to
But
Korea.
Venice is it. It's where it happens.
Oh, I
Where it
do. I
goes
love. I
down.
do love Venice. I love Venice.
Fancy is it's a very famous spot for the roller skating. So that's where people would make it happen.
Ooh, this is a great question. Is there an activity
I make her do?
Well, you know what they mean by make.
Right. You're gonna come do this with me, whether you like it or not.
We're gonna get something broken on you.
Yeah, you're gonna like it. We're both into like very similar things. The thing that I'm a Boston guy. She came to a Red Sox game at Fenway Park, so she's not crazy into sports, but she's super with it. So like I will say like sports, going to games, watching games. It's not her favorite thing, but she's absolutely down for it and is engaged. So I'll say like sports is something that that she's with, and like the girl's got a great arm on her. Like speaking of arms, she could throw a football. She could play catch. So she's pretty athletic. So
All right.
there's nothing that's like that I'm so into. Like I'm not like I'm not like really into woodworking, and it's like we're gonna make this damn dining room table whether you like it or not. Like, nah, we date because we're both into the same things,
Word. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we get into wrapping this up and me asking final questions, if anybody on any networks, it may be YouTube, Twitch, ajdunk.com, Facebook, all those, if you have any last questions, please submit them now. Okay,
An open book.
Submit them now. Questions, comments, concerns, whichever it may be, submit them now, please. Okay, so Anthony, aka TC, aka Two Sling Tony, from the time that you came on the episode to the time that you leave the episode, I'd like to ask you, how would you like the people to remember you?
I would say remember me as Two Sling Tony. I feel like that's the right thing. I feel like that's the only way. I embrace it. Because I think on the planet sometimes we take ourselves too seriously. Like I'm an actor. It's so important. It's a really big deal, and it can be two slangs. And so we got to laugh at ourselves, and we got to laugh at each other, and we got to be supportive of one another. And so you can remember me as Two Sling Tony. That's how I want to be remembered.
Respect.
Yeah.
While everybody's submitting these last questions and comments, I would just like to say, to keep it real, I've met Anthony maybe 2 weeks ago, and that was it. And then the conversation that we had was a very good conversation. I was like, oh, this is a real person. He's doing his acting thing. I would like to have him on as a guest. So thank you. I greatly appreciate you coming on here and being a guest on I Can't Make This Up. Now, what I'm going to do is show everybody. All right, look. Go follow the guy, all right? This is his Instagram page, okay? Look at that. He's doing it, okay?
We out here.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah.
Two Sling. Look at Two Sling over here.
Yeah, man. That's when I didn't have the slings. So
there you go. But you got the corduroy to keep it.
I got the corduroy joint. We out here. man.
Look at him. And he does, look at his people. He does wear shirts. All right. So don't think that
Yeah. I gotta wear more shirts, I think. That was it too. I think once I took the shirt off, God was like, all right, buddy, you really gonna flex on Santa Monica and Venice? All right, dude. You're in trouble now.
all
If
right.
I were
Now,
to marry this girl, I see
yeah.
a good question.
You ready?
Yes, I would. Absolutely. I would skate on the dance floor with her. In fact, if it was up to her and she wanted to do our first dance on the damn skates, I'd do the first dance on the damn skates if it was that important to her. Absolutely, 100%.
Now that's smooth. Okay.
Yeah, man. I think it'd be fun as hell too.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. Hell yeah,
Yeah,
man.
absolutely.
All right.
I
Now
might even put on a sling too. Why not? Just for old time's sake. No.
You have on 3 slings.
Right, 3 slings, right.
I got one just in case, just to change it up.
Back sling.
How did you even find this emoji? Wow.
I can't even see this emoji, to be honest with you. It's too
It's,
repetitive for me.
It's 2 roller skates with the
Oh,
4.
wow.
Too.
Wow. Damn.
All right. So before we say goodbye to you, take care. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, week, all the above. How are there any last words that you would like to leave with the people? Maybe real quick, let me say, like, if anything else you need to plug, tell them what to look out for, anything to get ready for, whatever it may be. I'd like you to take this time on this platform to do that.
Sure. Thank you. Yeah. Well, you have my Instagram, you have my website. I keep that stuff updated. So I appreciate anybody that decides they want to follow and be supportive of whatever stories I'm a part of telling. And the only thing I want to say is just be nice to a stranger. Be nice to somebody out there that you don't know. Spread some love, share love. The world's in a crazy, crazy place right now. And I feel like the point and the reason why we're here is for love. So spread some love, be kind to somebody. Ask the cashier how they are. Really ask them. Really ask them how they're doing. And let's all be kind to one another. That's all I got.
Wise word from a broken man that has been healed.
Good.
Thank you, Anthony. Honestly, I greatly appreciate it. Whenever a guest takes the time to come on here, you can't get time back, so I greatly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care, and I will be in touch.
Yes, sir.
Woo! Yo, listen. Skate to me, baby. Skate hard. Stoppers. That's all I'm thinking about from now on when I hear that song. When they be like, skate this bitch. Oh! Oh, man. Oh, gosh. All right, everybody. We know what time it is. We do it all the time. Now, Anthony has been here and he has shared his story. Only thing to do now is find out if we believe it. Now, if you believe this story, in the comments, let me get in all caps. If you think this story is true, let me get in all caps. If you think this story is false, let me get a nah, ho. All right? Again, if you think this story is true, let me get in all caps. And for those that think this story is false, let me get a nah, ho. Okay, now while you're doing this, I'm going to talk about what we have learned today. We have learned a lot of things. We have learned that jam skating is with the 4 wheels, that Zoom can bring people together in real life. And we have also learned that third date is the most important date. Boy, it could make or break you. So listen, when you going for them dates, make sure you reach that third date. That is the important one. Make sure you seal it because that's what it is. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see what we got here. We've got a already seeing all caps for that story. There was evidence. Yes, there was. Was there ever? Remember, Started this way and ended like this. Two Sling Tony. All right. Now, I just want to say once again, thank you to everybody for tuning in to another episode of I Can't Make This Up. I'm your host, AJ Dunk, spelled all caps. You can find me at www.ajdunk.com. From there, you got my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter. It's all located at ajdunk.com. So make sure you go over there and you get to see everything that I have to offer. Also, you got my YouTube page on there. So when you go on there, check it out. This episode right here will be available for you to view on YouTube not long after we finish. So you can go over to YouTube and you can check it out. All right. And when you're there, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please, I would appreciate it. All right. Look at that. Another all caps came in. So make sure that you subscribe and you can share. Hit that share button to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend that you know this friend. All right. So thanks again to my guy, my guest, Anthony Two Sling Tony, for coming in and sharing that story. I greatly appreciate it. Last thing, my name is AJ Dunk, spelled all caps. Don't forget, laughter's always in style, and let them know, Ma.
What you do, AJ Dunk, all
They're getting my guests, that's why I have them on. Yeah. They're getting my guests, that's why I have them on. Yeah. They're getting my guests, that's why I have them on. Yeah.